Have you ever killed yourself doing crunches thinking it would burn belly fat? Or spent weeks cutting carbs, starving yourself, and still, nothing changed? What no one told you is that maybe you're believing lies dressed up as advice. The weight loss industry is a master at selling magic formulas, miracle workouts, and extreme diets. But the truth? The truth is that most of what you've been told about losing weight is completely wrong. In this video, you're going to uncover the 7 biggest weight loss myths that are keeping you stuck, making you gain weight again, and worst of all, making you believe the problem is you. We're about to rip off the illusion and show you what actually works to lose weight fast and burn belly fat for good. No dangerous shortcuts, no empty promises. So if you've tried it all and feel like nothing works, stay with me until the end. What you're about to hear might completely change how you see your body and your results. It's tempting to believe it's just that simple. Cut calories, hop on the treadmill, and watch belly fat melt away. But if you've ever tried to lose weight fast, you know reality is very different, and very frustrating. Because if it were that simple, why are so many people still struggling, day after day, eating less and less, and still not losing belly fat? The problem with this simple formula is that it ignores one key fact: the human body is smart. It doesn't just sit back when you cut calories. When you slash food intake, especially drastically or suddenly, your body sounds the alarm. It thinks you're in survival mode. The result? It slows your metabolism, burns less fat, stores more. Welcome to the dreaded plateau. In other words, the more you cut, the harder it gets to lose weight. Crazy, right? That's the real issue with extreme restriction. Diets promising to drop 10 pounds in a week, cutting out everything you enjoy, living off chicken and lettuce. It might work for a while, but then you hit a wall. You get frustrated. You start eating like before. And the weight, it comes back, with even more belly fat. The answer isn't starvation. It's retraining your body and metabolism. Feeding it the right nutrients, in the right amounts, consistently and intelligently. It's about realizing that eating well doesn't mean eating less. It means eating smarter. Pairing balanced meals with workouts that actually fire up your metabolism. And yes, being patient with the process. Because your body needs time to feel safe enough to burn fat without panicking. And do you know one of the most common mistakes people make when trying to lose belly fat? Thinking 500 crunches a day will fix the problem. But do crunches really help burn belly fat? That's the next myth we're about to bust. How many times have you heard, "Want to lose belly fat? Do crunches every day"? That idea spread like gospel. But in reality, it's made a lot of people sweat for nothing. Here's a truth most people don't want to hear. Crunches don't burn belly fat. They're great for strengthening your core, improving posture, and stabilizing your body. They train your deep abdominal muscles, the transverse abdominis, rectus abdominis, obliques. But if your goal is to lose weight fast, especially belly fat, crunches do very little. Why? Because fat isn't burned locally. Your body decides where it pulls energy from, and spoiler, it doesn't always start with the belly. When you do crunches, you're contracting muscles and yes, using some energy. But you're not targeting the fat sitting on top. It's like trying to drain a pool by throwing buckets of water at one corner. The effort is real, but the impact is tiny. This is one of the biggest weight loss myths. Thinking you can sculpt fat loss with isolated exercises. You can't choose where your body loses fat first. It chooses. So, what actually burns belly fat? High-intensity interval training, HIIT, that spikes your heart rate and keeps your metabolism high for hours after the workout. Strength training, which helps you burn more even while resting. And of course, a smart, sustainable calorie deficit. When you combine all of that with consistency and patience, that's when results happen. And when the fat melts away, those abs you've been working on, they finally show. But if crunches aren't the villain or the hero in this story, what about carbs? Is cutting bread, rice, pasta really the key to losing weight fast? Or is that just another weight loss myth? These days, It seems like carbs has become a dirty word. Some people look at a piece of bread like it's pure poison. But is cutting carbs really the only way to lose belly fat? Or have we fallen for yet another weight loss myth? The truth is, low-carb and keto diets do bring fast results. You drop weight in the first few days, and the scale goes down fast. But here's the catch: what you lose at first isn't fat. It's water. It's glycogen. And when your body realizes you've cut carbs drastically, it starts to resist. Because carbs are the body's main fuel source. Cutting them completely might look like it's working at first, but long-term, it can backfire badly. Low energy, mood swings, food cravings, poor workout performance, muscle loss, and worst of all, the rebound effect. You go back to eating carbs and regain double the fat. Once again, the body doesn't respond well to extremes. It's not carbs that make you gain weight, it's too many carbs, bad quality carbs, and poor balance in your meals. White bread, refined sugar, processed cookies, those wreck your progress. But foods like brown rice, sweet potatoes, oats, fruits, quinoa, these are good carbs, full of fiber. They help you lose weight fast and healthily. When paired with protein and healthy fats, they keep you full and stabilize the hormones that control hunger. Want to lose belly fat smartly? Cut the bad carbs gradually. Replace them with real, whole sources. Build your plate like this: 1/2 veggies, 1/4 lean protein, 1/4 complex carbs. And just like that, you'll see that losing weight isn't about cutting everything, but about choosing wisely. Now, what about supplements? Do those fat-burning pills and magical powders actually work? Or is it just another marketing trap? Let's break that down next. Supplements are often promises sold in desperation. The packaging shines. The ads show jaw-dropping before and afters. And the promise is always the same: lose weight fast with no effort. But here's the million-dollar question: do they actually work, or is this just another myth? Most people who buy these products are desperate. They've tried everything and feel stuck. So a pill that claims to speed up fat loss sounds incredibly tempting. But here's the honest truth. Most fat-burning supplements are nothing more than clever marketing. Caffeine, green tea, L-carnitine, synephrine, yohimbine, those are the usual magic ingredients. And while science does suggest some of them may slightly increase metabolism, like caffeine boosting thermogenesis, none of them, alone, can meaningfully burn belly fat. In short, supplements aren't miracles. At best, they give a tiny push, if you already have a solid workout routine, smart nutrition, and quality sleep. What actually happens is, people buy them, hope for magic, keep eating poorly and skipping workouts, and get disappointed. Worse, some are packed with stimulants that can cause insomnia, anxiety, rapid heartbeat, and more. So, if you do want to invest, focus on smart supplements. Protein powder, whey or plant-based, if you struggle to hit daily protein goals. Omega-3s, vitamins, and minerals to support overall health. Used correctly, they can support your weight loss journey. But don't fall for the 7-day fat burner hype. Because if you're not doing the basics right, no pill will save you. Now, speaking of popular solutions, what about cardio? Does running every day actually burn belly fat? Or is that another myth we need to uncover? Let's find out right now. When someone decides to lose weight fast, the first thing they do is jump on a treadmill. Run, cycle, jump rope, hours and hours of cardio, hoping to burn belly fat. But does all that effort really pay off? Or are we staring at another weight loss myth? Here's the truth. Cardio has its place. It boosts calorie burn, improves heart health, and helps create a calorie deficit. But the problem comes when cardio becomes the only strategy. Or worse, when it's overdone, without structure. A lot of people think, the more I run, the more I'll lose weight. But the body doesn't work like that. Eventually, it adapts. Your metabolism slows down. your body learns to conserve energy, and your results stall. Plus, too much cardio can actually backfire, leading to muscle loss and burnout. And losing muscle? That's the last thing you want when trying to burn belly fat. Now, if you want to burn fat efficiently, say hello to your new best friend. HIIT, high-intensity interval training. Short, intense workouts that spike your heart rate and keep your body burning calories for hours after you're done. Just 20 minutes of HIIT can be more effective than an hour of steady jogging. But here's the key: don't throw out traditional cardio. Use it wisely. Alternate between light, moderate, and HIIT sessions, and always combine them with strength training and proper nutrition. It's not about working out more. It's about working out smarter. And speaking of smarter strategies, there's one silent factor that, if ignored, can sabotage everything, even if you're eating right and training consistently. Sleep. In the next video, we'll explore how poor sleep might be the real reason you're not burning belly fat, and what to do about it. This might be one of the most ignored truths by people trying to lose weight fast. Your sleep quality directly affects belly fat loss. Sounds strange, right? But while you're asleep, your body is working hard to regulate the hormones that decide whether you burn fat or store it. When you sleep poorly or too little, your body goes into stress mode. And that messes with two key hormones. Ghrelin, which increases your appetite. Leptin, which controls your feeling of fullness. So just by sleeping less, you feel hungrier, especially for sugar and carbs, and it becomes harder to feel satisfied. What happens next? You eat more, store more fat, and belly fat builds up faster. And it gets worse. Poor sleep raises cortisol, the stress hormone. And guess where cortisol loves to store fat? Exactly, your belly. This is one of the biggest mistakes in weight loss. Focusing only on workouts and diet, while ignoring the invisible pillar that holds everything together: rest. The good news? Even small changes can make a massive difference. Turn off screens an hour before bed. Avoid caffeine at night. Go to bed and wake up at consistent times. Make your room dark, quiet, and cool. Your body will thank you. You'll wake up more energized, train better, feel fewer cravings, and your metabolism starts working with you, not against you. All of this helps you burn fat naturally, and much more consistently. So, next time you're tempted to push through with one more workout or one more crazy diet, maybe the real solution is something simpler: sleeping better. But if you still believe it's all about willpower, there's one more area most people completely misunderstand: fat itself. Is fat really the enemy? Or can good fat actually help you burn belly fat faster? Let's uncover that now. For years, the word fat was demonized. Many of us grew up thinking that to lose weight fast and burn belly fat, we had to cut out all fat from our diets. But science has evolved, and now we know. Not all fats are enemies. In fact, some are powerful allies in the fight against abdominal fat. When you completely remove fat from your diet, your body suffers. Vital hormones, like those that control metabolism and reproduction, need fat to function properly. Without it, your system goes out of balance. And a body out of balance doesn't lose fat, it stores it. The key is understanding the difference between bad fat and good fat. Bad fats, like trans fats found in processed foods, fried snacks, margarine, and junk, cause inflammation, clog arteries, and promote visceral fat, especially in the belly. Good fats, like mono and polyunsaturated fats, do the opposite. They reduce inflammation, regulate insulin, improve satiety, and support hormone health. So what does that look like on your plate? Start adding these: avocado, nuts and seeds, fatty fish like salmon and sardines, extra virgin olive oil. These sources don't just nourish you, they teach your body it's safe to release stored fat, especially when paired with balanced meals and consistent training. Another bonus: good fats reduce cravings. That constant urge to snack all day often comes from a lack of satisfaction. And good fats satisfy, without sabotaging your results. So yes, good fat can absolutely help eliminate bad fat. Just don't go overboard. Like everything, the secret is balance. Now, let's talk about a question that always sparks debate. Some people say, I can't lose weight because of my genetics. But is that really true? Is genetics a deal breaker, or just a convenient excuse? Let's unpack that next. My whole family is overweight, so I guess I'm doomed too. Sound familiar? That sentence may seem like just a personal complaint, but often, it hides one of the biggest self-sabotaging beliefs in the weight loss journey: blaming your genetics. Let's be real. Yes, genetics do play a role. They influence your body type, fat distribution, including belly fat, your ability to build muscle, your metabolic speed, even how your hormones respond to food. But you know what genetics don't control? Your final results. Genes might set the starting point, but your lifestyle decides how far you go. Because eating habits, training routines, sleep, stress management, all of those have a bigger impact than any gene ever will. Think of it like this. Genetics hold your potential, but your daily actions are what activate or silence that potential. There's even a science for this. It's called epigenetics. It proves that your habits literally change how your genes behave. That means, even with a slow metabolism, you can activate it through strength training and HIIT. Even if you tend to store fat in your belly, you can shrink it with the right nutrition. Even if your family is sedentary, you can build a strong, healthy body. What's really holding you back isn't your DNA. It's the story you keep telling yourself. When you change that story, you change your actions. And when your actions change, your body follows. Now that we've busted this classic excuse, here comes a final, burning question. If you had to choose only one, diet or exercise, which one actually matters more for burning belly fat? That's exactly what we'll break down in the next video. Now that you've discovered the 7 biggest weight loss myths, let's be honest. You don't need luck. You don't need perfect genes. And you definitely don't need more suffering. What you need is clarity, strategy, consistency. Because when you finally stop following what doesn't work, your body starts responding the way it should. And if you made it this far, it's because you're serious about real change. So here's your next step. Subscribe to the channel now, because in the next videos, I'm going to keep showing you the truth about losing belly fat, burning fat fast, and transforming your body the smart way. No gimmicks. No shortcuts. No fluff. And while you're here, drop a comment. Which of these myths did you believe until today? Or better yet, which one still catches you off guard sometimes? Your comment might be the wake-up call someone else needs. And remember, your body only changes on the outside when you change what you believe on the inside. See you in the next video. Total focus. Real results.